So, are stretch goals appropriate? If you are a CEO or somebody high up enough in a company where you can have dumb ideas because if somebody disagrees with you, you can fire them, or it's the capital coming out of your pocket, it's one thing. If you are lower level in the totem pole or just a regular creative associate, it's risky. If you work for a company that allows for presenting of stretch goals in something of a spitballing arrangement where you're just throwing out random radical ideas because you just want to see something stick and hey, let's see if this works and that's embraced, then great. But in most companies, there's a lot of risk by making dumb suggestions. So the challenges that employees can face by this are organizations have difficulty thinking outside the box. That is true, especially in larger organizations. Can be demotivating if goals are overwhelming or unachievable. Sure, failure will have negative consequences, absolutely. Unethical behavior, absolutely. And then excessive risk-taking, unethical behavior, tomato. The one I want to focus on is it can be demotivating if goals seem overwhelming and unachievable. This is something that we focus on really strongly at the company I work with. We utilize a system called the SMART goals, which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. And this is chosen specifically so managers or employees, they can't just throw in a goal that's not achievable, because a goal that's not achievable is essentially a waste of time or it's just a filler. So by creating SMART goals, these are goals that anybody in this position should be able to achieve. And this is something tangible that they can work toward. This is something they can actually provide creativity and hours toward, that will come up with something that will actually benefit people. Spitballing is great when you're in panic mode or if you're trying to make an impact, but realistically for day-to-day operations, I'm not part of a creative team, so I can't speak for them, but they're kind of pointless, especially if you're not high enough up the chain to where your decisions could be taken seriously or honestly ignored if they're bad ones.